Hello everyone, my name is Nabil. I am currently working on a project. Basically what I'm trying to do is make a series of videos explaining to everybody what the religion of Islam is all about. And I am by no means a scholar of any sort. I'm actually just another person who is trying to learn more about Islam. What I'm really hoping to achieve from this project is to explain the Islamic faith, the Islamic values in a fun manner. I don't think that has been done in the past. I'm going to try my absolute best not to offend anybody, and I'm going to also try my best not to twist the message. But at the same time, I do think the religion itself is taken too seriously. The people are sometimes turned away from the religion because it is such a touchy subject. A lot of times, some Muslims actually will not answer certain questions because they are very touchy about the issue. And therefore, a lot of non-Muslims kind of get scared. They're hesitant to ask questions because they believe that other Muslims will just get angry at them. Let me assure you that most Muslims who you think might flip out will not. If they do, they are obviously not doing a good job of promoting their religion, because that is certainly not what Islam teaches us. But anyways, I am working on this project because the biggest promoter of information at the moment is the internet. Now, I have chosen YouTube as my primary website because millions and millions of people visit YouTube every day. To be honest, it is the most popular video website available out there today. The best part is all the content is free to watch. You are getting an amazing amount of information, free information on this media. Unfortunately, a lot of the information on YouTube only holds entertainment value. Many times I find myself on YouTube just spending hours and hours, and at the end of the day, at the end of the night, not really feeling like I've learned or achieved anything at all, other than just having a good laugh or two. And I think that's kind of sad to a certain extent. You know, some people just love entertainment. That's great. That makes them happy. But at the end of the day, if I haven't learned anything, it kind of makes me feel like, man, I'm just wasting my whole day. I started this project to kind of get away from that. Now, there's many different ways people can approach this. I think the best way to learn more about Islam is by its book, by the Holy Quran. You know, each major religion, each major faith of the world has a book. Judaism has Torah, Christianity has the Bible, and obviously Islam has the Quran. Now, it wouldn't be fair for me to sit here and talk about Christianity because, to be honest with you, I have not read the Bible. What I would suggest to you instead is, here's a copy of the Bible, go read it and make your own conclusions. The path that I've chosen for this project is to look at the Quran itself and go chapter by chapter and make a short 5-minute video about that chapter and kind of make it as fun as I can without overdoing it, without offending anybody. My main goal is to give out as much information as possible from the source, you know, not from other internet websites or anything like that, from the source, from the book, which is the Quran. If I use that as my reference, then I know I'm speaking the truth, then I know I'm speaking everything that was being spoken 1400 years ago when the Quran was actually being sent down. So I'm not going to take any words or any information and twist it around. I'm just going to go straight from the Quran. Whatever's written in the book, I will summarize that for you guys. So without further ado, what is Quran? Quran is a gift from Allah to mankind. It is believed by all Muslims that Quran provides all the guidance humanity could ever need. All the solutions to all the problems of the world are contained inside this book. It's also interesting to think about it this way. Quran is the only eternally living miracle given to us. Each prophet had a gift. For example, Moses had the staff where he, for example, would strike the sea and the water would part ways and his people could make an escape through it. Jesus, his gift was to heal people, to make the dead undead. Prophet Suleiman had the gift of speaking with animals. So with all that being said, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his gift was the Quran, the actual book. His gift was the knowledge, the wisdom contained inside the Quran. which is interesting because Moses took the staff with him. We don't have it anymore. We cannot use the staff and do the same things as Moses. Jesus took his gift and his abilities with him, and his miracle with him. Suleiman, he took his gift and his ability with him. However, Muhammad, peace be upon him, his gift was the Quran, and the Quran is with us till this day. So he actually had the kind of gift which he could pass on to the rest of us. So the miracle that was given to Prophet Muhammad is still with us today. Prophet Muhammad was an uneducated man. He was a shepherd. He used to take care of sheep for his uncle. He was illiterate. He did not know how to read or write. Yet he was somehow able to come up with this beautifully poetic book called the Quran. A lot of people think, oh, he just made it up, he just wrote it by himself, he's a crazy man, but it's really not that simple. If you actually do your research, read the Quran, and you will find out exactly what I'm talking about. And I hope to teach you guys some of these things through this project. Keep watching my videos, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The Quran is one of the most beautiful creations of God. It has been given down to us for a reason, which is to make our lives better. For the betterment of humankind as a whole. According to a survey that was done recently, there are over 10 million people around the world who have memorized the Quran page to page, word for word. 10 million people, that's a lot. And that is not a small book by any means. And these people have memorized the book word for word. It's amazing. So people can do it, that's for sure. So when you hear me say that that's how the Quran was preserved, that is not something that's illogical or really far out to think about. It has been done before. Humans have great ability to memorize things, especially when it comes to literature. Speaking of preservation, not a single word of the Quran has changed since it was sent down to earth over 1400 years ago. Not a single word. It's kind of hard to imagine, but it is true. The Quran is divided into 114 chapters. That is a lot of chapters, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Man. My next video will cover chapter 1 of the Quran. It is one of the shorter chapters of the Quran, which is good because that will give me a chance to kind of get used to this whole video making and talking to myself. Well, talking to you guys, obviously. I really want to reach the youth out there, young people like myself. And YouTube attracts a lot of young people. I think this project if this project is going to be set up for success. I think it will be successful. It might take me a couple of tries, but I have to be consistent, guys, and I will be consistent. I'll make these videos as often as I can, and I will keep on going until I've covered the whole Quran, chapter by chapter, all 114 chapters. Quran is the only book that actually challenges others. If you don't believe the words that are coming out of my mouth, just do your research. Pick up a book. Pick up the book of Quran. Read it from page to page, just like you would do any normal book. Read it for yourself and make your own conclusions. Don't let anybody else tell you any different. Alright guys, stay tuned for the next video, and I will hopefully see you all soon.